recording you, bro.
That's cool, man.
That's not cool, man. That's better.
Oh! That's the normal one.
No, put it on normal.
This is cool. Look at
normal. Stop angling yourself, sit straight.
that. I gotta get the angle in.
This is recorded, you stupid.
But it is. Still struggling with the kettle. Let's tone it down a little bit. Oh, maybe I like it lighter.
You like it lighter?
Do I look really white now though?
No.
Okay. Let's whap this out. Okay.
Yes.
Can you see the dog?
I can't intro it, by the way. No, not really.
What do you mean you can't intro it?
I
You need
can't.
an intro.
Go on, you do it.
I don't know. You need like a snappy like intro.
I don't have a snappy intro. I just say hello and welcome back to my channel. We can't lie about it.
I don't know.
I'm giving that. I'm not doing it again. I'm too tired from the Rona. So, ready?
Yeah.
So, basically, we're making this video because we've tested positive for COVID on Tuesday, so that's 5 days ago, and we had none of the symptoms that is in the media. Like, everything that's in the media is like, oh, continuous cough and temperature, and what was the other one? Loss of taste and smell. We got it and had none of those symptoms, and obviously if this video helps one person realise that they've got it and get tested, then I feel like I've contributed to society in some way. So I put a little post up on Instagram on my story and got people to ask some questions. Oh, this is Jordan, by the way. So hi to YouTube.
Hello.
Yeah, so I got some people to ask some questions, just in case you had any questions about COVID, because I feel like we got quite lucky, would you say?
Would you say lucky?
I'd say we've been quite lucky. None of us have been to hospital, none of us have been super unwell. Like, I've pretty much worked through it. My mum's worked through it, although not well. Haven't worked well. You've not worked through it at all, have you? So most people were saying, hope you're okay, which is lovely. Thanks, guys. All my fans. I actually can't deal with myself. I'm slightly delirious still, so if I sound weird, it's corona. And the dog's under me. Oh, you can't even see him. He's literally on my bottom. Aren't you, Norm? Norm's been looking after. Oh, here we go. I've set him off now, guys. Yeah?
That's me. Knew it. My best friend.
Okay, so I'll just read out some of the questions and then you can... Oh, by the way, how nice is my new phone case? From Lydia Handmade. Just so you all know. Anyway, first question. So, what symptoms do you have? So, like I said, we didn't have any of the normal ones. Do you want to do yours?
No, you go first. I can't remember what I had.
You're just sweaty.
Yeah, like hot and cold fevers, wasn't it?
Yes.
And coughing. And sneezing.
Coughing, but not like how it's made out. So like, it would be like, you know, sometimes when you get a bit of phlegm in your throat and you go like that. That's what the coughing was like. It wasn't like continuously... No, man. It wasn't like continuously like coughing your guts up, which I think is what it's made out to be.
It's okay.
Like that. I hope you can hear.
Wow.
No, it is fine.
That was great. Well done.
Well done, buddy. You need to come in a bit. Come on, bro.
Me?
Get in the
I was
camera.
letting Norman in.
Talk to the camera. Tell them about your sweatiness.
I don't know, I was just sweaty, wasn't I? I'd be in like sweats in the night, mainly, wasn't it? Just being hot and cold.
Coughing, but not really coughing.
That was towards the end. That was like later on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was mainly snotty and sneezing.
Yeah, we all
for the
thought,
start.
we basically did a garden session. Me, Mum and Jordan went out into the garden and did like a training session of Jordan's new home programmes, JC coaching. And we thought from training outside, and then the next day it was Mum's birthday, so we was drinking. We thought like it was a combination of like a hangover and training in the cold that made us like have a bit of just a normal cold, really.
Just felt like a cold, didn't it?
I don't know what we would call it, a head cold? I guess we thought we had a head cold, and then after the Monday it just didn't get any better. But it wasn't like debilitating. Like I've had shingles, I've had chest infections and not been able to get out of bed, and it wasn't like that at all. It was just like, oh, I've got a bit of a headache, or my eyes are really hurting, or what else did I have? Oh, my legs are killing from that workout. Like we couldn't seem to shake the whole workout thing.
That lasted.
The DOMS lasted like a
about
week.
A week and a half or something like that. It was ridiculous, wasn't
We thought it'd written like the most difficult home workouts ever, but now I'm not so sure.
No.
I think it was just the Rona. We also had the bright idea of going for a run on the Tuesday, because we've been trying to keep fit at the gym. And we ran 3.5k in under 20 minutes with the Rona. That's probably not fast to some people, but I was well impressed. And then I couldn't recover, could I, in the garden?
That was it then, wasn't it? That was it. That was the one, yeah.
No, because we carried on working out the rest of the week, and on the Friday and the Saturday to the next weekend. This is why I want to put the video out as well. I went to Sainsbury's, I went to the post office, I went to the sandwich shop. I carried on as if I had like a cold. Obviously it was all masked up and hand gelled up or whatever, but I didn't know that I had it, and I think it's so dangerous now, especially this second spike that seems to be like fully taking over everyone. Me and Mum also had diarrhea. I don't really want to say that on YouTube, but you need to know, you know, if you wake up and you've got a bit of diarrhea, it might be worth getting tested. Like, just go and get tested. I know they're bringing in a scheme you pay people now as well, but just go. Any symptom, snotty nose, anything, you need to stop the spread of it, because I honestly was so blasé about it. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I was as well, wasn't I?
Just thought, I'm not going to get it. I'm not that arsed. Like, as long as us or Nana don't get it, not bothered. Like, see my friends that are in my bubble, go to walks, go to the gym when it was open, obviously, but just wasn't bothered at all, and now I feel like an absolute buffoon.
Even on the day of getting tested, still didn't think I had it.
No, so, oh wait, how ill are you? I kind of covered that, not ridiculously, but there was times where you couldn't really get out of bed, and it wasn't like you couldn't get out of bed. Like sometimes now it's like my nana brings us food, so we're not like in the same room as her. If I go down the stairs and carry something up, I'm out of breath, and it's so strange how it just knocks you out, doesn't it? You just can't breathe. He's been trying to do your PT over Zoom and stuff. What did you do the other day?
I got out of breath. What do you mean?
Demonstrated.
Yeah, that was on one of them, yeah. There were like 2 exercises and
yeah, you
that
just
was
don't
it.
realise.
Just out of breath when you get up, it's weird.
Trying to think of any other symptoms, make sure we've covered them all. We've had squeezing. It's like, feels like your ribs is squeezing on you.
Just short breath, isn't it? Shortness of breath.
Yeah.
That's like the main one I've had after the cough and everything.
Taking a nap.
Suck my legs
Mummy,
out.
what are you doing? Yeah, so feeling like you're being sat on a bit. Not too bad. I'm trying to think of ways I can explain it, because that's like how I feel like if I'm feeling anxious, like someone sat on me. It wasn't like that. It was like you can't like expand your lungs.
Yeah.
Expand.
You can't. Yeah, you can't.
You can't
breathe
inflate
heavy, yeah.
them. You can't like. You can't do that. I can't really do that now. Still, like as
No,
much
I can't.
as what
I still
I
have
normally would. You still got it.
I've had that for a few days.
Yeah.
Quite a few days. Week.
Mine's like hit and miss. Mine's more my head.
Yeah.
But the muscle pain is real. Honestly, we thought we had the worst DOMS. We did a workout with burpees in. We just couldn't move or walk, or when I run I get like sore shins and ankles. Don't know why I was looking at them like they can see, they can't see. And I thought, oh Jesus, I'm so unfit from Christmas, can't believe I can't run 3.5k without being absolutely shattered. And then my shins for days were not good, were they? And my calves from pogoing in the, I thought it was from pogoing in the garden, not on a pogo stick.
Your ankles were hurting, weren't they?
Yeah, I literally couldn't walk for like 3 days, and we just genuinely just thought we were really unfit from Christmas and that your workouts were really hard. What else did we get asked? How did us get it? How did we get it? We didn't break any rules, by the way.
Went to Waitrose.
It was Claire's birthday, and obviously, in the I don't know if anyone watched this overseas, but in the UK, full lockdown, can't go anywhere, can't celebrate it, so we decided to cook her like a 3-course meal as if she was in a restaurant, because she would have chose a steakhouse. She definitely would have chose to go to a steakhouse.
You think?
So we decided to cook a 3-course meal, and we were deciding where to go to get some like stuff that we don't normally get from the shops. My work colleagues as well said, oh, Waitrose is great, Waitrose is the one. I even said, we thought I wanted to go M&S, you wanted to go Waitrose.
Yeah.
But he also wanted to go to the Point in Waitrose, which it was not. It was the one in Cheadle Hulme, which now, and the reason we know we got it from there is because it's closed because all the staff are self-isolating, and it doesn't tell you how many of them were ill, but it just says like there's not enough staff basically to run the shop, so that's where we got it, pretty much down to a T. We went there on the Saturday and we started feeling ill on the Monday. Well, mum started first, I think, didn't she?
Yeah.
And that's why we thought it was from being in the garden workout and then drinking, being hungover and maybe not feeling so well the next day, but nope. In for mostly symptoms, but yeah, just don't base everything off what is seen on telly or like what you hear with those 3 main things, because one of the other issues that we had is on Tuesday when I told my boss that, well, one of my managers, that I still wasn't well, she was like, you're not going to get tested, and I was like, no, because I've just we were like, it's not COVID, it's not the Rona, we've not been anywhere, what is it, like it's just a cold. Like someone else didn't feel well last week. Oh yeah, your colleague as well.
Yeah, my friend.
Friend and colleague.
He said the night before that, didn't he? Just go and get tested.
Go and get tested because it's been like a week.
You might as well just get, yeah, just so you know. And
then that morning, or that the night before, I was telling him off for making rubbish tuna. So I was like, this is horrible.
That'd be fair, to be honest.
It's horrible tuna, you haven't made it well. And then the next morning it made me a coffee because I wasn't feeling well.
Just being super critical of mine.
And I was like, why have you not put any coffee in this coffee? He was like, what do you mean? And I couldn't taste it, and it took me a good few hours to realise that I'd lost my smell and taste. It's actually when you sprayed deodorant and aftershave. Oh yeah, you couldn't smell. And I was like, did you just spray something? Because I heard it because I was working. And he was like, yeah, I've just sprayed my deodorant aftershave. And I was like, come here. And I could not smell a thing. It was awful. I wanted to cry, but it's back now.
Do you reckon that was like the main thing that made us go and...
I think that was it. That was the one, yeah. But also...
But no one else had that though?
No, just me. No, Lauren did the other day, I think. I don't know if hers is back yet. It's strange as well because you can feel, like if you eat chocolate, you can feel that it's chocolate. So you can feel like the texture and residue. And like I knew that fruit was fruit, or like I knew if I was drinking juice or water, if that makes sense. Like you know what things are because you can feel the textures and residues and acidities of things in your mouth. Or like with hot sauce, my mouth was burning but I couldn't taste the Frank's hot sauce. So when we had to order Domino's because my nana couldn't go to the shops to make tea for us, we ordered a Domino's and I couldn't taste it. It was really sad. And I was eating really strong garlic sauce from KFC, wasn't I? And you were saying it's horrible because it's so strong, and I was just like, I can't taste it.
No, you could just about taste it, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, it was coming back a bit that night, wasn't it?
But it was unbelievably garlicky.
Did you notice any differences in you or your family that may have indicated that you had Rona? I think it was just our me and my mum should have clocked it sooner, because we tried to do 4 workouts and us two ran, and we were struggling like a lot compared to, because I like to think that I'm quite fit. You are.
Well,
I'm an athlete.
well.
And yeah, I think we should have clocked it sooner that we were not just unfit, and that we were actually, because these workouts are meant to be hard. Like you made them to be hard, didn't you? To try and like add the intensity that you lose from not being able to do resistance training at the gym. And yeah, couldn't breathe, couldn't get our breath back. I ended up coughing on one of the days.
It was like the HIIT sort of stuff.
Ages. Yeah, it's like HIIT sort of stuff. So it's supposed to be hard, and like the more you give, the more you get out of it, sort of thing. Like you make it intense, basically, but
it's like the breathing though. Like
couldn't breathe.
No, just couldn't get your breath
horrible.
back. Couldn't recover from it.
Yeah, the ones that were really intense.
And even when I was doing like barbell stuff, just only light stuff, but even that kind of felt heavy.
Oh, when you did bench press and stuff.
Stuff like that, yeah. Just felt really heavy.
Crazy.
And it shouldn't have felt that heavy.
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 How is my nana? So, we think that she's okay. She had a flu jab and the corona jab.
It's just one of them though, isn't it? Don't you have multiple corona jabs?
Yeah, you have to have more. You have to have one after another 3 weeks or something. But she'd had the first one, but she's also like, she's basically an ox. Like she just doesn't get ill really ever. She's never really had like chickenpox. She's never had any of the illnesses that go around during your time as when you're growing up, like the things that you're supposed to get or that you go through. She's just never had them. So we're still touching wood about it, because Lauren is still contagious until, because Lauren started later than us. I don't know, midweek I think. Is it Wednesday?
I think it's Wednesday.
I think it's Wednesday. So we are allowed downstairs and out the house tomorrow, which is exciting because we've been going crazy in here, haven't we? So we've just taken extra precautions in the house in regards to my nana. We've not been downstairs, we've not touched anything, we've not well, yeah, we've just not been near her, which has been quite sad for her actually. She's been really sad.
It's been horrible making her fight.
Yeah, she's had to like wait on us hand and foot, like make the coffees, and then because we've got like a cleaning station at the bottom of the stairs, so when we bring stuff back down that we've used, she'll clean it so that she can touch it, so that she can take it into the kitchen, so that she can wash it, and then she brings us like whatever else we need, like when we ask, which was obviously very nice of her. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. But yeah, just it is a serious thing, and if it gets, you can tell that if it was to affect someone who has got like a previous condition like asthma, sort of lung or breathing difficulty sort of condition, you could see why it would take them out, like just by getting up and like sometimes you stand up, feel dizzy quite a lot actually. You could walk downstairs to get something like a water bottle, bring it back upstairs, absolutely out of breath, have to sit down. You can't shout. Like I've tried to, not like shout, I have to tell the dogs off, I'm like
just can't do it, can you?
Yeah, or like eating, you can't chew, can't hold your breath to chew. Like that sounds daft. I like chewing and like having to cover my mouth up so I can like breathe without choking on my food. But yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to think of anything else that we might need to add.
I can't think of anything.
Oh, actually.
Go on.
I got one. So, on the NHS website or the government website or whatever it is where you are telling them, you have to go through like a process to see where your nearest testing station is. When we were on there, because we didn't have any of the 3 normal symptoms, they wouldn't let us go for a test. So I would definitely ring 119, I think it is.
That's what they said, didn't they?
Yeah, ring the people that do it, ring the test and trace people, because they will give you the best advice and they know more about the symptoms and the new wave of symptoms. Like, don't just base it off the 3 main ones, because we didn't have any of them, really. I didn't have any more questions on there.
Come on, yeah you did.
Yeah, I didn't.
You did.
I know, do you want me to read your question out?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
No, because
Do
I
you want to
actually
read it out?
no.
Do you want to ask it?
No, because I actually have suffered, and I don't want to read it out.
I'm going to read it out.
You can do, but I'm not going to
So,
answer it.
Jordan asked
No.
himself on this poll, how did Jordan's supernatural athletic abilities suffer throughout this ordeal? Well,
Go on, you answer it.
quite a lot, clearly, hun. Didn't they?
They did.
God.
Can't be waiting.
But anyway, other than that, I'm sorry that you look fine, but I look awful. But then again, I've had corona and I've only just had a shower, to be honest, not gonna lie. I've only just washed my hair, feel much better. But oh wait, and again, every day is up and down, so be ready for that. Like some days you wake up and you think, oh, I feel great. And then after like 2 hours you have to lie down.
Yeah, but some people, like, it doesn't affect some people at all.
Yeah, some people don't even have symptoms, so if people in your household are suffering, still go and get tested. Like, go and get tested, guys. Better to be safe than sorry, I reckon, because if we'd have not got tested and not known, we'd have all been carrying on going downstairs, sitting with my nana, breathing, coughing, sneezing, whatever it is, and she'd ended up ill. I just couldn't deal with that guilt and that idiocracy, basically. Like, it's honestly just better, even if there's only 2 of you that live in the house or you live on your own, still go and get tested, because then you know that you need to clean everything down properly and you're not spreading it to anyone, because that was my main worry. Luckily I've not got it while we're in the tier 3 or 4 or whatever. 4's pretty much locked down, wasn't it? Not, whatever the tiers were, when we were allowed out, I'm happy that I didn't have it then, because I probably would have carried on going to the gym and I would have carried on seeing the group of friends that you were allowed to see, because I thought I was fine. I thought I just had a cold, I thought I just had a flu. It's not the flu, it's the Rona. Right, I don't know how to close it. How should we close it?
I don't know, you need a...
I haven't got a fancy line.
You need an outro. You need an intro and an outro.
Thank you everyone for watching, if you did watch, and I hope it helps at least one person, and it what's that I was trying to say? What was the word? It encourages at least one person to go and get tested, and you get your result and you can stay safe. Yeah, just if it helps anyone, I'll be happy. And next time I won't do a video about corona. I'll do something interesting.
Unless you catch it again. Unless you're one of them people.
Again if I catch it again. No. No, I'm not catching it again. Bye. Say bye.
Bye. You need an outro, bro.
See you in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye.